We have seen the answer for the first question, that is why MongoDB is important. Now to the second one, what are the key features of MongoDB to focus at? I have shortlisted the important features. There are only 6 features that a beginner needs to know about MongoDB. The first one is it's a document-oriented database, so there are no tables or no rows-based data. Data is organized as documents. The second one is it's a NoSQL database. So of course 2 things we need to remember about NoSQL. That is, there won't be any schema, no tight rules. Every document can have totally different structure, and we can embed documents within documents. There are no joins. NoSQL databases are designed for horizontal scalability. The third one, underscore ID is a primary key, and it is auto-generated field for every document. So for every document we'll have this primary key auto-generated. If you want your own primary key, you can replace this, but by default underscore ID is a primary key which will be auto-generated. This is not the case with the traditional database. This is important. Data is stored in BSON and presented in JSON. BSON and JSON are similar. BSON is a binary format of JSON. Before seeing point number 5 and 6, let me show a local MongoDB instance which is running on my machine, so things can be understood very easily. This is a MongoDB server which has a product DB. Under the database, there are 3 collections, and for example, if you take the collection number 1, which acts as a group for documents, I have 3 documents under this collection. These are the 3 documents. You can see them in JSON format. If you shift to table view, you can understand it better. So 3 rows I have. Here we refer rows as documents. So I have 3 documents. Each can have its own structure. That's a specialty. So no tables, no row-based data, and every document can have totally a different structure. I can easily change the structure of every document by adding a new field over here. So these documents are totally independent of the other documents, and they can have their own structure. These documents are collected under collections, and collections are under databases. And this is how MongoDB works. We'll be having a MongoDB server with many databases. So a server can have many databases, and within database we have collections. There are many collections under database, and within collection we can have many documents of different structure. So the same we have seen over here. So we can have a server, and a server we can have many databases. Here I have only one. Later I'll be showing with many databases. And a database we can have collection, and a collection we can have documents with different structures.